Hello guys, thank you for stopping by my channel. My name is Monica and today we're doing a date night makeup look. I'd really love if you subscribe and I really hope you enjoy this look. So let's get started. So today we're starting with a primer. I chose the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This primer helps me a lot because I have very oily skin and especially around my T-zone. So I try to apply most of the product around my T-zone or on my T-zone to help with oil and large pores as well. After this step, you want to apply either a eyeshadow primer or like me, I used a concealer and I used the NYX concealer in the color beige and I blended it out with a beauty blender and set it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills banana powder in the contour kit. After this, we're using the Morphe palette in collaboration with Jaclyn Hill, guys. Yay! I'm using a transition shade first. None of these shadows have names on them, so I'll just point at the shadows I'm using and you guys could just follow along with me. Here I'm using like an orangey shade out of the palette, just under that transition shade you used first. Doesn't really matter if you get color in the eyelid because we're using glitter later, so just don't worry about it if you get it on your eyelid. We're using, after this step, we're using the two dark browns on the palette. We're going to create some depth in our crease, and we're also going to darken the outer corner of our eye. I didn't want to use a black just because I didn't want it to be really harsh and like a smoky eye too much. I guess I just wanted everything to be a little bit more soft and not so harsh. After that step, I did go in with the orange color in this palette just to blend everything out between our transition shade and the two dark browns we applied in the crease and the outer corner. Then you want to go in with a blending brush. Any blending brush you have will work. Just blend everything out. Make sure there's no harsh lines. I did go in with the banana powder in the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit just to bring some light into the middle of our eyelids for the glitter we're applying. Here I'm applying the Revlon Photoready Eye Art in the shade 100 Topaz Twinkle. And you want to let this dry a little bit just because I had a really hard time at first trying to work with the product. So just let it dry and then apply your glitter on top of that. Or if you like me, I applied a second coat of that and then the glitter. After it's dried, I went back to my Jaclyn Hill palette and I applied the dark browns in the crease to bring back a little bit of depth in my crease. So just put in the product as much as you want or how intense you want that. I wanted it really soft and not so dark. After this, I did go in with a clean blending brush just to blend everything out and get rid of any harsh lines you have. So just blend, blend, blend. After this step, you want to go in with any liquid liner you have. I chose the Wet n Wild liquid liner in the color black. I did want to create a wing, but my eyeliner was just not working with me today. It was really dry. So I decided to just line my lash line just to prep it for falsies. After this step, you do want to curl your lashes so it'll blend with your falsies if you are applying falsies. And if you're not, just apply mascara at this point. I chose the L'Oreal Voluminous in Carbon Black. It's a really great mascara. It makes your lashes very dark and they will blend really good with your falsies. I did go with a really dramatic lash So I decided to do the Andrea strip lash in the number 33 black. They're really great lashes, I love them. And they're really easy to apply. For my foundation, I use the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte in 108 Caramel Beige. I use my beauty blender to blend this all out, and I dampen my beauty blender as well. So, and brows, guys. I hate doing my brows. For my brows, I use Ardel Wax Grooming Pencil, and I also use the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade in Auburn. I like to use Auburn, but I don't like to make them so dark because they look very red on me. Even though I have red hair, I don't like my eyebrows to look very red. So I also use the Anastasia Perfect Brow Pencil in dark brown, just so it gives some dimension to my eyebrows. And I also like to use the NYX Eyebrow Powder in dark brown. I just like the way my eyebrows look. They don't look so harsh, or in my opinion, I don't think they look really harsh. I'm applying my NARS Creamy Concealer in Ginger. I really like to use my to apply my concealer. I just feel like the brush is harsh on my under eyes, so I just like to use my finger. I like to blend out my concealer with my beauty blender. I just really like the way it looks under my eyes when I use this instead of a brush. I have very dry under eyes, so any moisture helps my eyes. Here we're going back in with the Morphe palette by Jaclyn just to smoke out the bottom lash line. And I did set my eyes with the Anastasia banana powder. But after that we are doing the bottom lash line with the same colors we did our upper eyelid. First we use a transition shade, and then we're going to use the camel color on the palette, and then the last color you will use will be the dark browns. After this step, you do want to go in with whatever mascara you like. I chose the Voluminous Superstar Mascara. I did apply the primer first and then went in with the second part, which is the black. Here I'm just setting my face with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. And then I'm going to bronze my face with the Makeup Forever Bronzer in M30. I'm just going to bronze up my whole entire face. And then I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade+Light palette. And I'm using this two shades to contour my face. So we're going to do the cute face here and contour. Then I like to contour my nose a little bit, not too much, just because I'm not that great at contouring my nose yet. So and here I'm going to carve out my contour with the banana powder in the Kat Von D Shade+Light palette. It's a really great shade to carve out your contour. You don't have to buy another powder to carve it out or bake or anything like that. I just use that to do contouring my bottom lip just because I like the look of it. After this, I am using a very affordable blush palette. I will leave the name on the bottom bar because I'm not really sure what the name of it is. I am going with a very soft blush just because we have glitter in the eyes, so I just wanted to go with something softer and not so dramatic on the blush. After blush, we are using the e.l.f. Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. I don't use this as a bronzer, I like to use it as a highlight. It's beautiful. There, of course, I'm using the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop as my highlighter on top of the e.l.f. Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. Yeah, my happy face when I use this product. It's my favorite. And I'm sure it's everyone's favorite out there. I did want to go back and highlight my Cupid's bow. I used the Champagne Pop, I believe. Actually, no. I used the e.l.f. Bronzer that we used earlier just to highlight my Cupid's bow because I blended it out. And I also highlight my brow bone with the same e.l.f. bronzer. I'm just blending everything out so we don't have harsh lines and everything looks blended. And lastly, guys, we are doing our lips. And for this, I decided to use the e.l.f. Matte Lip Liner in the color Praline, I believe. And after you are done applying this, guys, we are done. Well, thank you all for watching, and let me know what you guys thought of this video. Leave me any requests you guys have, what you would like to hear, what you would like to see. I will be back very soon with more content and with a video about myself and just a little get to know me chit chat video, I suppose. So I hope you enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.